I'm Marika Vandersteenhoven, the Special Collections Education and Engagement Librarian for the George J. Mitchell Department of Special Collections and Archives at the Bowdoin College Library. Special Collections and Archives collects, preserves, and makes available unique rare books, manuscripts, historical college records, and digital collections. Students, scholars, and all with an interest are invited to explore and learn from these world-class collections through their own research, as well as our varied exhibits, public programs, and instructional sessions. Our rare book collection contains more than 55,000 volumes that range from the earliest printed books dating to the 15th century, all the way to contemporary artist books. The collection features a wide variety of book forms and formats. Some particular strengths include early American imprints, including more than 400 books and pamphlets printed in the state of Maine between 1820 and 1835, documenting the intellectual output of the state's first 15 years. Early American cookery books, books on the Arctic, science, government, history, and literature, as well as book arts, including fine press editions, exemplar bindings, and more. Our manuscript collections include illuminated medieval manuscripts, as well as the papers of over 300 individuals and organizations. The individuals whose lives and work are documented in our holdings include Kate Furbish, a 19th century Maine botanist, Oliver Otis Howard, Bowdoin class of 1850, who served as a Civil War general and director of the Freedmen's Bureau and was the founder and first president of Howard University, and Senator George J. Mitchell, Bowdoin class of 1954. The College Archives offers materials to help us understand the college's history from the perspective of the trustees and administration, faculty, and student body. Examples of materials you can find in the College Archives include 19th and 20th century student scrapbooks and journals, college catalogs, and administrative reports. Our digital collections represent a range of digitized materials from the College Archives and manuscript holdings, as well as born digital materials. This includes a variety of oral history projects from the award-winning George J. Mitchell Oral History Project that documents the senator's life from his childhood through 2011, to our ongoing alumni oral history project that seeks to preserve individuals' stories and reflections on their Bowdoin experience. It's important to note that while the collections at Bowdoin are both broad and deep, Special Collections and Archives, like all archives and special collections libraries, is the creation of human beings who have collected, organized, and described things in ways that reflect personal, cultural, societal, and institutional biases. Although we strive to preserve and present collections in a manner that is respectful to the individuals and communities who create, use, and are represented in the collections, we acknowledge that our systems are neither neutral nor perfect and that there are gaps or absences in representation. We are committed to reviewing and modifying our descriptive practices, as well as to building inclusive and representative collections. We work with faculty across all disciplines to meet a wide variety of learning goals and support teaching with our unique materials. Our emphasis on active learning places the student at the center of our instruction design, providing the opportunity to engage in hands-on learning to build transferable skills that directly promote students' academic growth and development. Grounded in the Bowdoin College Library Research and Instruction Services learning outcomes and informed by the primary source literacy guidelines co-created by the Rare Book and Manuscript section of the American Library Association and the Society of American Archivists, the education program of Special Collections and Archives emphasizes active learning for information, archival, and visual literacy. There are countless ways to integrate special collections materials into a classroom experience, whether exploring examples of printmaking techniques, transcribing 19th century correspondence to use as mapping data, or investigating the dissemination of a work of literature through the ages. We are excited to collaborate to support the intersection of distinctive materials and intentional pedagogy. Class use of the collections can range from having your students spend a single, highly focused class period examining and discussing documents and artifacts relevant to your course themes, to conducting your class in Special Collections and Archives for the entire term. Many classes visit in order to examine special collections holdings specific to a course topic, but we also invite faculty to use our resources to explore concepts such as the nature of evidence and the interpretation of historical materials. In addition to classroom experiences, we can support assignments for traditional research projects as well as a wide variety of public engagement projects, including curating an exhibit, creating a blog or website, hosting student-led events, transcribing and annotating historical documents, and much more. We are committed to creating student learning experiences that are equitable and accessible. Librarians have found that the best sessions come from collaborative planning and communication with the course instructor. We do require that all instructors attend sessions with their students to increase classroom engagement and ensure that students have clarity about course and assignment expectations. Due to staffing and space limitations, we ask for at least 3 weeks advance notice, and we encourage early planning. Please contact me to discuss ideas, brainstorm assignment design, and schedule your visit to special collections and archives. I look forward to working with you and your students.